evening, everyone. Welcome to EWN Network, and tonight, as usual, is A Course in Miracles. And after the Course in Miracles, we will do our chanting. So I'm so glad you're here with us, and let us introduce ourselves. We have our beautiful co-host, Karen Palmer. Wave at them, Karen, so they know who you are. Okay. And then we have our sweet pea Chris with her huddle bear. Look at huddle bear. That's cute. And we have the magnificent Charlie.
Hello and good evening, everyone.
They know who you are because you're the only guy. And I'm Auntie Jean. And I'm kind of here filling in for Mama P for Teri. She will join us as soon as we get to the chanting. But right now, we're going to go into the next beautiful lesson in A Course in Miracles. And one of the ways that we start is always getting ourselves into that open hearted, beautiful state of taking in the truth. And our beautiful Karen is going to lead us in a meditation to get us in the right frame of mind. Karen, please.
Okay, so let's just close our eyes and take some nice slow breaths. And feel that loving, healing vibration. Feel the beauty and the grace and the ease of perfect love, changeless love, timeless love, eternal love. And feel that love entering the top of your head. This love is bringing the awareness back into your mind, opening your mind to be a conduit and a channel for the one mind, the universal mind, the mind that brings all expressions of life. So let yourself feel that love. Maybe you see it as one beautiful light. Maybe you feel it as a beautiful warmth. Or maybe you just have a clear, cognizant knowing, a certainty that there's something more. There's always been something that you haven't understood about this world. There's always been something that you've felt was missing. And that's the love. That's this changeless, eternal love. Because we've tried to put idols and false gods into a situation where we believe we're separate minds, separate bodies, separate people, living separate lives. And that's a beautiful awakening when we realize, oops, none of that was so. I can just laugh and let it go. I am so grateful that I was wrong about everything, that it never happened, that there is only one mind, that there is only one beautiful light, and we are all children of that light. We are all children of the light and the love and the awareness and the pure presence. And we let that energy float down into our heart space. Feel that beautiful warm light just falling like a waterfall into your heart, opening the heart so that the heart is just filled with only love, only light, only now. All love, all light, all now. Letting this beautiful feeling state radiate and just shine and glow to all life. All life lives in your heart. The entire universe is there. The universe, the one song. Feel that one song and know what your part is in the harmony. Your part is only to accept this as truth and only to see all love, all light, all now. Feeling it real and holding that vision for all beings, for all the expressions, and for all the extensions of love. And gently we'll come into this moment. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Beautiful,
So,
Karen. Thank you.
letting forgiveness rest upon all things. To me, that lesson, letting forgiveness rest upon all things. I'm just choosing one, and then you guys can talk about all of them if you want. But this is the one that I really wanted to discuss because I really believe that that's all that's left. That's our function. That's our function. Our function is to accept the forgiveness and just forgive it all and say, I was wrong. Oops, I could have had a V8. You know, I believed the stories that were told to me as a child, and I was terrified by them. And I tried to be the best little girl I could possibly be to make sure that I would be rewarded by a God that was a rewarding God and not a punishing God. But I always believed there was a punishing God. And I projected that onto many, many, many of my relationships. And so I have to really take responsibility, 100% responsibility for that. And the reason that is because if I don't take responsibility for it, it's not going to be healed in me. And so I'm taking 100% responsibility for it so that spirit can accept my gift of accepting that I'm looking for correction and I'm ready for truth to correct all errors in my mind. And I'm also very, very grateful that I was wrong about all of it and that none of it was so. And I can just let it all go. That's what it feels like to me when I say I let forgiveness rest upon all things, because I'm forgiving it all because none of it was happened. It didn't, it's only one problem, one solution. The problem was the idea that we were separate and that I wanted to have a goal of separation and specialness. And the solution is it didn't happen. I can try and think that I'm having a different experience. I can believe that I've left something, or lost something, I can use my imagination against myself if I want, or I can start using my imagination with the will of God. That's my choice.
But you know, you've said this many times before. Um, we have to realize that we were brainwashed or indoctrinated or something from birth, and we didn't know better. You know, we believed what we were told, and I think some people, even if they didn't believe that there was a punishing God, we looked around and we saw things happening that were bad and were awful, and we felt like there had to be some kind of punishment for it because it just wasn't fair, it wasn't right. And that's one wonderful thing about studying and letting spirit help you, is you come to the understanding that you know, that it wasn't right. It wasn't right.
You
And
can just let it go.
just
You don't
let
have to
it, like you
analyze it. You
said,
don't have to
forgiveness, just
explain
let
it.
it
You don't have
go.
to complain about it. You can just say, thank you. Thank you. I was wrong. Thank you.
I love what it said in that little introduction part, that miracles, it says, what are miracles? One of the things that really caught my eye is they set things that are upside down right. And that's exactly what our world is upside down. And the miracles, which are, like I said last week, the norm. Miracles are normal. We live in miracles every day. It's a natural thing. We don't stop to think, oh, look at the sun, it's up there. It's another miracle. You know, we don't stop. Look at those birds, how beautiful they are. What a miracle. We just don't think that way because we've been kind of taught something else. But that's what they do. They set things right side up so that we can see it with eyes that have the right perception instead of the wrong perception. And so I love that part. I love those introductionary parts. And I know Pam's got to have said some beautiful things, but let's Chris tell us what she thinks first. Chris, what do you think?
Okay. I went ready to Reiki last night, the Reiki circle, and the lady told me that my back is having pain. No, it does not. And I think it is from a chanting. See? That's a miracle.
So you were dancing?
No, Reiki. I have Reiki done.
Oh, I see. Oh, Reiki. Oh, how wonderful.
After my wow, every month, so I'm doing it
Oh,
every month.
oh, that's a blessing, honey. I'm so glad that happens for you. Thank you, Dad.
I'm not paying nothing,
It's at
Auntie.
the library. Anyway, 340 from Pam. Hashtag me too, escaping the abusive relationship of my ego and its henchmen. And then there's a quote from John O'Donohue. Your story doesn't hold a candle to who you really are. And then here it starts. I heard all the stories. Weinstein, CK, yada yada. And here's what I know. There's not a misogynist alive that's half as bad as the abuser in my brain. Perhaps you know him. The voice that tells me and everybody else that's living and breathing that something is wrong, that something needs to be fixed. A Course in Miracles calls this voice the ego. It's the opposite of love, and it shows up as fear. It's a big fat liar. And pardon my French, but it's full of caca. It runs on three main themes. Do something, you're screwed, and run. It shoves us away from what we've been put on the earth to do, to love, to connect, to create ridiculous, beautiful things. Lesson 340, I can be free of suffering today, tells me that there's a much more compelling voice, one that knows how to be free. So let's celebrate today. Be glad. There is no room for anything but joy and thanks today. That was a nice, short, sweet one. 341, anything you can do. And then a quote from William James, to change your life, start immediately. Do it flamboyantly, no exceptions. The soundtrack of my childhood, thanks to my mom, who was a pianist at church and church organist, was hymns and Broadway tunes. I was particularly fond of Annie, Get Your Guns, where Annie Oakley and Frank Butler playing one upsman sang, anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. I think of that song whenever I think of JC. You know, the cute guy with the beard and sandals that, according to the Bible, told us point blank that any miracle he can do, we can do better. We can do any miracle better than him. So far, I've yet to walk on the Sea of Galilee or turn water into my favorite glass of Cabernet. But neither activity resides on the top 10 of my bucket list. I'm more motivated by miracles of love, where people who used to hate each other realize they don't, or where some limiting belief that kept me stuck in an old pattern gets turned into a whole new possibility. Lesson 341 says it's time to start performing miracles, to start upping. JC, he'd have it no other way. And the last but not least, lesson 342, drink it up, my friends. And a quote from Saint Augustine, love God and do what you want. I used to believe if I surrendered to the dude, I'd be required to work with starving babies in countries where Ebola and typhoid and other unmentionable diseases. I attributed this to the stream of foreign missionaries that came through my home when I was a kid. Lesson 342 tells me the only thing the dude asks of me is to expand his goodness and to love as much as I possibly can. By simply showing up and using the gifts I was given, I receive even more gifts. To name a few, I was invited to Verona, Italy, where I danced to a 12-piece orchestra at a 16th century estate that once hosted Winston Churchill and Lady Di. And I stood on Juliet's famous balcony. For good measure, I even shouted, "Wherefore art thou, Romeo?" Till I was slaughtered by volcanic ash and sand at the Pony Hot Springs and Spa near Mount Pinatubo, Philippines. 3, I hosted in a Renaissance castle, complete with moat, just outside the medieval town of Kutna Hora, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the Czech Republic. Number 4, I walked 40 miles of the Cotswold Trail in England. It's where the PBS show Father Brown is filmed. 5, and I got to help break the Guinness Book of Record for most zombies. I used beet juice for blood, dancing to Michael Jackson's Thriller. That sounds really weird. And I love that about the dude. He only wants my good, only wants to bless me, only wants me to use my gifts to expand his glory. She's some character. She did a lot of things, huh?
She really has. I was thinking that. Boy, she's lived some life.
Yeah, she's been all over the world.
But I think a lot of her writings, to me, are really weird.
Really?
Just to me. I'm just speaking for myself.
I don't
Because,
know. I connect with her. She's like,
well,
yeah.
she has a way of bringing it down to earth, I think, in a way that helps you to understand. But it's some of it. I'm like, I don't understand what she's saying. I really don't.
She's funny. I love her. She's really good.
But
Anyway, we got 3 more lessons to do.
we do. We have 3 more.
Yep.
But this
Number
was a good lesson.
three.
This was all good because it taught us some important things that we need to be aware of. Okay, I'm sorry, honey. I didn't mean to.
Oh, that's okay. No, 343 is I am not asked to make a sacrifice to find the mercy and the peace of God. The end of suffering cannot be loss. The gift of everything can be but gain. You only give, you never take away, and you created me to be like you. So sacrifice becomes impossible for me as well as you. I too must give, and so all things are given unto me forever and forever. As I was created, I remain. All life can make no sacrifice, for all must be complete, having the function of completing you. I am complete because we are all one with you. I cannot lose, for I can only give, and everything is mine eternally. The mercy and the peace of God are free. Salvation has no cost. It is a gift that must be freely given and received. And it is this that we would learn today. 344, today I learned the law of love, that what I give my brother is my gift to me. This is your law, my Father, not my own. I have not understood what giving means and thought to save what I desired for myself alone. And as I looked upon the treasure that I thought I had, I found an empty place where nothing ever was, or is, or will be. Who can share a dream? And what can an illusion offer me? Yet he whom I forgive will give me gifts beyond the worth of anything on earth. Let my forgiven brothers fill my store with heaven's treasures, which alone are real. Thus is the law of love fulfilled, and thus your sun arises and returns to you. How near we are to one another as we go to God. How near is he to us? How close the ending of this dream of sin and the redemption of the Son of God. In 345, I offer only miracles today, for I would have them be returned to me. Father, a miracle reflects your gifts to me, your child, and everyone I give returns to me, reminding me of the law of love is universal. Even here, it takes a form which can be recognized and seen to work. The miracles I give are given back in just the form I need to help me with the problems I perceive. Father, in heaven it is different, for there are no needs. But here on earth, the miracle is closer to your gifts than any other gift that I can give. Then let me give the gift alone today, which, born of true forgiveness, lights the way that I must travel to remember you. Peace to all seeking hearts today. The light has come to offer miracles, to bless the tired world. It will find rest today, for we will offer what we have received.
Well, hello, Marlene. And hello, our Mama P.
Hello, hello, everybody. What beautiful lessons.
Beautiful.
Put on our hats.
Put in our chanting hat.
Yes, I have in mind.
My angel stole my crown.
Your
Oh,
angel
no.
stole your crown.
That sounds like a fun story.
It's sitting on top of her head back there and behind me.
Oh, let me see. I gotta put my glasses on so I can see that. Yes, she did. She stole it.
She stole my crown.
Oh, she looks beautiful.
Yeah.
I got my pea hat.
You got your pea
Oh,
hat
she got
on.
her piece hat.
Yes, she
Awesome.
does.
Love it. She looks good in hats. You look good in hats.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I look weird in hats. You know. It's okay, but I mean, I just do. I look weird in hats. And I love hats. I couldn't wait till I grew up so that I could wear hats. You know how the ladies used to wear those beautiful hats?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for tea with time, yeah.
Yeah, they used to wear them when I was little. They were still wearing them, and then by the time I grew up, first of all, I look horrible in hats, and second of all, nobody wears hats anymore, hardly ever.
Well,
I
let's
wear
change
mine.
that story that you look horrible in hats. You're adorable.
But not in hats.
You're adorable no
Oh,
matter
Yeah, see.
what.
And if you come to California, you can't be in California without wearing hats.
You know, that's
Everybody wears
probably
hats
true.
here. You have to
Yeah,
because of the
that's
sun.
true. Yeah.
It's that way here too, really. That's why I had this problem with my head, because I never wear a hat. And
I know I need
it's
to
too
wear
hot,
mine. I
too
got
much
cute hats.
sun.
I've got so many cute ones. I just forget because it's just habit. But I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Well,
look pretty in a hat.
let's get some chanting done. What do you
Hat
say?
talk.
Oh, we're chanting for change. And hello to Ilham. I hope I said that right on YouTube. Welcome.
See
All
you.
right. So it's in the chat, Jean.
Is it?
So
Okay, well, I'm enlarged right now.
there you go. All right. So our first chant is Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. So Karen.
Okay, so we'll do this 3 times slow, and then we'll do our 108 all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number. And then beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in the experience of freedom. And then we'll go into our second chant. So we declare that all obstacles be removed.
Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
We declare that all barriers, conflicts, and violence be removed. Om
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 Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. We declare that all illusions, illnesses, and allergies be removed. Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Om
Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye 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 Namaha.
Let's take a breath into our heart center. Focus in on that energy of freedom. Focus on what happens when you let go, when you release all concepts and beliefs in separation, and you know that it's only you and our Creator, and that great field of oneness of all that is. Each one of us who think that we are separate are in that field as one. So feel the freedom of that. Feel the release. And when we release and let go, we rise up, up, up to a higher plane. And in that higher plane, we see the miracles. So that's where we're going now. We are going to chant this miracle chant, Jean calls it the chant of love because love is really all there is. So the chant is Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Karen, would you talk about that, please?
Yes, this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number, and then beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in the next part of our session. So we declare that all are accepting, aligning, allowing, and awake. Nam
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
We declare that all are happy and healthy. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
We declare that all live in peace and harmony and are open and ready to receive miracles. Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
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 Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
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 Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Myoho
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Kyo.
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Nam
Kyo.
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo. Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo. Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge 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 Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Let's go back into our hearts with the breath. Just breathe directly into your lungs. Let it fill you completely as it absorbs all of that oxygen into your body. Just see the shift, see the change as you focus on love. Letting love be that prevailing thought in your mind and that feeling in your heart. Because love truly is all that there is. So let's just hold that in our heart for a moment. Let the heart and the brain communicate with each other. And then go heart, mind, to the divine. And give honor to our Creator. That's what we do every night. Every night we chant Om 3 times. So take that breath in, and with Charlie's help, we will begin the chanting of Om. Thank you. And now let's hold that feeling of love. Hold it in your heart. Hold the gratitude, the unity, the desire for other people to feel what we're feeling. And that's what we're going to do now. As we hold on to that love, we're going to bless it. We're going to send it out on a mission into the world to go wherever it's supposed to go. It's not our choice. It's not our decision. It's up to the Creator to take what we send forth as a wave of love and disperse it throughout the earth plane to every being, every animal, all of nature, and all the waterways, to send a message of peace, that there is peace in our world, that it starts inside of us. Om Shanti Shanti. Om peace, peace. May
peace,
peace prevail on our earth, in our hearts, in our homes. Om Shanti. And just breathe all of that in, and we declare every night that there is peace. So Christine is the one who brings us into that saying where we can join all together to say it. Chris?
I am Mariana. We do this every night, babe. People want to know about peace or peace out with them, please. And be a little nice to everyone. 1, 2, 3.
We
We
declare
declare
that
that
there
there
is
is
peace on
peace
earth,
on
Peace
earth,
on earth,
and we
and we
and
declare
we
declare
declare
that peace
that
that
begins
peace
peace
begins
inside of
begins
inside of
all.
us.
inside.
Inside of us.
I choose
I
to
choose to
see
see
Used to
only
see
only
light
light
only
and
and
light
love.
love.
and love
Love.
forever and ever. Amen.
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 Amen. Yes. We do this every night. We've been doing this now for 1,334 days now as a group known as
The
the
peace for
Peace
Peace,
for
peace.
peace.
Peace. Yes, we are the Peace for Peace.
We are the peas for peace. And we have peas all over the world. We have our wonderful miracle pea in the audience, Marlene. We have Ilham. I don't think I've seen you before, but I'm so glad you're here. Please come back and we'll give you a wonderful pea name. And in the room, we have our beautiful songstress P, Karen Palmer. We have our sweet pea. She pops in and out, but she's there,
Hello.
Chris. And we have the wonderful, marvelous, charming Charlie.
Hello, everyone.
And we have Auntie P, which is me. And we have Mama P, who's a beautiful lady sitting on the bed with a serape on her. It looks like a serape. And she's also the Queen of Peace. But right now, her angel stole her crown, so she can't be the queen tonight. She just has to be Mama P. But we do have peas all over. We're missing a lot of our peas tonight. We're missing Shoshana, our shining pea. We're missing Gracie, our super pea. We're missing Jennifer and just a lot of them. Catherine, Asha, but they're out there and they're chanting in their hearts. And we have peas in India, Australia, England, Canada. Actually, Marlene's from Canada. So they're all over the world. And so I want to ask you, since we have so many peas, and what we're doing is trying to raise the vibrations of the earth, the frequency of the earth. And you know what? We're doing it. We are doing it. Believe it. We want to ask you a very important question. If we have peace there and peace there and peace here and peace everywhere, wouldn't you
Wouldn't
Wouldn't
you
you
like
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 to
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 be
be a
a
be a
P
P
too?
P2?
too? We would love to have you. And this is a wonderful thing we've been doing. We're so happy about it. And if you come in every day, you will be so happy about it too. We are family. And you know what? We are family. Every single person on this earth, we're family. We're one, no matter what people say, what they try to fool us into believing. We know we are one, and we're one with our Creator. And we have another beautiful program every day at 1:11 Eastern Time. That's on 11 p.m. And we could do it at 1 a.m. because a lot of us are up at that time.
We could.
We could, but we're doing it in the afternoon. And it's a beautiful program. We meditate for peace. We all join together, calling all the energies that are out there from all the peace warriors. We have a lot of peace warriors. And we pray for peace on the earth. We pray that our leaders will feel the love that we have for them because we love everyone. And the peace that needs to be in our world. And when they make their decisions, they will make them for peace. So please come to that. There's some beautiful programs from that. In fact, this is Friday, so tomorrow we don't have a program tomorrow. It's February 3rd that we will have our next healing circle. And let me tell you, that is a power. Are you going somewhere, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay,
Bye.
love you.
Love
Bye-bye.
you too. Bye, Auntie. Bye.
Okay. She's heard this all before, Okay. So please come to that program if you get a chance. You won't regret it. It's beautiful. So thank you all for being here. I'm going to turn it over to our Mama P. And the address for the show is 10 million for world peace, and it's right underneath the pictures. And Mama P, what did I forget? And
You did
I'm
great,
so
Jean.
glad.
You did great. Thank you. There is a Facebook group, 10 Million for World Peace, and you can get a lot of inspiration in there and a lot of information about what we're doing as well. We'd love to have you join us. Thank you, everyone who joined in tonight. Come back tomorrow. We do this every night. Bring a friend. Drag somebody in here and say, look at this. We have fun. Because we certainly do. Laughter is the best medicine. And so we always laugh. Well, thank you for being here. We love and appreciate you. And we leave you with Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone. We'll see you
Love
tomorrow.
you. Thank you for coming. Bye.